Well, good morning, everybody. Here we're on Sunday. It's Sunday. Yeah, Sunday we get to gather in and worship and celebrate who our Lord is and get to have our fellowship with each other. And I look so forward to Sundays. Sundays, it's like we get to retreat from the mission for a little while. We get to come in out of the cold and just be fed. Just be fed. Be patched up, be encouraged. It is just so fantastic to be able to spend the time together. We're continuing to read through Ezekiel right now, and we still have a couple of days after today with Ezekiel, but today we're reading through the vision that he received of the restoration. And I gotta admit, I'm the sort of person that when something is just described the way it is today, I can't picture it, and it's hard for me to stick with it. But we stick with it because we all appreciate different parts of the Bible at different times of our lives, and there's some people that they really get off on this. They make their maps, they draw it out, they study all the proportions and all that sort of stuff, and that's fantastic. But what I take away from it is that God is so into details. He's so into details. The thing is that this vision was given when they were they'd been in captivity already for something like 25 years. This came something like 14 years. I could be corrected on that. He says it. I just don't remember the numbers. 14 years after the sacking of Jerusalem. So it's been a while. And they've got another 50 years or so left of captivity, because he said 70 years. So it's good a while yet before they're going to be taken out of that. And so we see that God is giving them this as an encouragement. He's saying, I'm going to restore you, and this is what it's going to look like. And he gives the prophet the vision so the prophet can encourage the people. It's great, in a position of prophet where you don't have to... It's not always negative. It's not always destroying. It's not always, there's some really positive things about God too, and so he gives them this. But it's 50 years down the road. Some of them aren't going to live to see that day, but they know it's coming, and they can encourage those around them. It's good for us to note this, because God has his plans, and it is so fantastic when he lets us in on those plans, when he lets us see, when he lets us understand. But that's not necessarily going to happen overnight. Sometimes it's overnight, it is, but those things that are going to last for a while, those things that he wants permanent change, it takes time. It takes time to build. It takes time. Churches can come in, and within a year or two, they can have a few thousand people. And I'm not going to criticize mega churches and all that sort of stuff, because there's places for everybody. I'll tell you, we benefit from the resources of mega churches, and so I'm not going to criticize that. God has called us all to different places for different purposes, and we have different bits of what he has given to us, and that's fantastic. Some churches, overnight. Other churches, decades. It takes to build it. And God has his purposes for each. So don't be discouraged. If things were prophesied over you a while ago, that was for your encouragement. That was God letting you in on what is going on. But he's taking you there. Sometimes it's our own fault. We don't do the things that we're supposed to do. We don't go in the direction we're supposed to go. So he has to take us a longer route. There's detours and all that sort of stuff. If we walk in his ways, if we do what as he describes it or prescribes it, we'll get there faster. But We are who we are, aren't we? So be encouraged. It's coming. It's coming. And even when it comes, there's purpose in it. The restoration of Israel was again for the encouragement of the world, to reveal God to the whole world. So whatever he's bringing you into, it's not just about you. It's about everybody. It's about the relationships in your life. So you be blessed today. Be encouraged. I'm really looking forward to spending the time with you today. And let's get our worship on. God bless.